Hello and welcome to the Computer Game Show. My name is David Turner. I'm here with James Farley,
Hello.
Matt Murray,
Hello.
and Sean Bell.
Hello.
We're going to start the show by thanking our Patreon producers this month. They are Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks chap, Simon Nelson, Moomin Biscuit, Trans Rights to Human Rights, Dave Ernsberger, Colin Brown, Gasman, Rocketman76, Smooth Monkey, John Tempelli, Jackie Sniper, Sam Higton, Thomas, Stan, Philip with an F, Cutty, Steve Lee, Jack Oven, Grey Dragon Claw, Colin the Carwanker Smith, Lee Keybottom, My Dog Skip, Dean, Evil Mammal, Don Whiskerando, Boza Karma, Tri-State, Ryan Cobain, and we have two Full Nels members. One of them's returning, and one of them is a new Full Nels. The returning one is the UK's #1 Hellblade 2 defender, Mock Turtle Soup, and the brand new Full... No, I don't think it is a brand new Full Nels member, Matt. I think you might get this right.
I looked
Conky
to the,
Donker's Christmas Conga.
I looked at the Patreon history, and as far as I'm aware, Conky Donker has not been Full Nels before. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I
Please
did my
let us
research.
know, Conky Donker, because I'm
looking at the Patreon website. I mean, so, you know.
Doesn't get more official than that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'd love it. I'd love it.
I may be wrong. Maybe
I'd
Conky
fucking love
Donker
it
has
if you were there. And I
more
went, I was
information.
using a different account, and you didn't you didn't remember my name, Matt. And here's how much I've given you over the years.
All I can do is look at the same account. I mean, I'm fairly sure.
Or
I've got
use the
this.
old brain. That's what I've been doing.
I did
mate.
use the old fucking brain. I went on Patreon.com and checked the person. What else do you want?
It's getting
knock
heated,
you out.
everybody. We are. You couldn't.
I can actually. Yeah, I couldn't. But it'd be great to try and.
I'll never forget the time you said that I've never hit anyone because I'm afraid I would kill them with one punch. That is
Still true.
It happens.
Still true.
By
I'll
accident.
never not think that. Just
Yeah,
because
that's
at
not
school.
the guy
you
you
know,
had
Happens on like Grange Hill and things like that. As like
No,
it's
you
like
hear about in the
just based
papers like a
on real
tragic
life.
one punch outside a nightclub, someone dies, there's like bloody hell, and I'm like, that'd be the one time I punch someone would be the time someone slips over,
It
or
won't.
the top of their nose goes into the bottom of their brain, bang, dead instantly.
no. That
Could be
will not
one
be the
punch
case.
Murray in prison they'll call me. I don't want to do that.
You'd break a knuckle on my nose.
It happened when Andy Hamilton tried to get me to play it's like the first UFC game that EA did, and it was quite a
Right.
big deal, and it was quite well received and everything. And he was telling me how to play it. It was going on like 10-15 minutes. Like, right, here's the buttons. Here's all the stuff you need to know. Da da da. And then started the match. Walked up to the guy. Bang, chinned him. Went down straight away.
Right, there's nothing better than that. There is nothing better than that, and it's happened to me. Like it's happened to me where I'm supposed to be the one, like, oh, I play this all the time on the button, and then you get beaten, and you're like, actually, I'm angry. Like, actually, I'm angry about that. But you're not. You're like, well done.
I don't know. It
You've
wasn't
got that-
against Andy. He was quite happy with the result. It
Oh,
wasn't against
shame.
him. It was against the CPU, but it was just that
Ah,
quirk of
shame.
the physics that it was just happened to land that one punch that took him out.
Oh, right. So, are you saying that Matt might have it in him?
Yes.
Yeah.
To
I think anything
have
can
it?
happen.
It happened to me.
So
Yeah.
it could happen to me. And that's why I
Um,
haven't thrown a punch.
Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really do appreciate it. If you would like to join the Full Nels crew or the Patreon supporters, please go to patreon.com/TCGS. We are recording the bonus show this week. A big Christmas themed bonus show for you, for the people on that tier, or if you're on the Smashing It tier
Yep.
or above. Then it is our annual Christmas party this Sunday at 9.
Yep.
7th of December, 9 p.m. It's the annual TCGS Christmas get together. That will be. We will send you a link. You can join us. You can have your cameras on, you can have your cameras off, or you can just watch the stream of the messy party on Sunday live on YouTube. If you are subscribed to us on patreon.com/TCGS at the Smashing It or above tier. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to. It's always good to chat to the listeners and the supporters that join us on there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So,
and we've had more Patreon supporters because we should have probably mentioned this last week, but we were doing a Black Friday promo on our Patreon, which if you're watching live is live until midnight tonight, but if you're listening to the pod, it's too late. But we've had plenty more people join, so it should be a rowdy one on Sunday.
good. I'm looking forward to it. Right, should we get to the feedback from last week's show?
Yes, we're going to start with co-pilot fanboy. James Farley has orgasm while reading the news about Half-Life. 40 minutes, 42 seconds.
Quite a few messages about
Yeah.
so thanks to everyone who wrote.
Messages one after the other, like feedback, bang, orgasm, feedback, bang. Okay, here it is. We can, I think this is the right place. We'll see.
On Jeff Keighley's show and this, that and the other, and like, there's nothing happening on the 18th of November, so it must be a Half-Life game. And then like Jeff Keighley had a picture of something in his wish list, which anyway, it's all just. Oh, no, I'm coming. Sorry,
Who did the editing last week?
That's me.
Who did do the editing last
Nothing
week?
wrong with the edit. The edit's
No.
Cole did, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Cole.
did the edit. There's nothing wrong with Carl's
sacked.
work.
I mean, Carl can only work with what he's got. And
Wait, hold on.
you
Why are
said-
you blaming the editing?
yeah.
No, because what you
So
don't
Seth Rand,
hear,
who's
Matt,
never
as in what
edited a
you
show in
said.
10 years, complains about editing. Go on.
what you don't hear is you don't hear me saying I'm coming to that.
Do you know why you
Because you
don't
didn't
hear that,
say that.
James?
I
You
don't think
didn't
you said
say that.
Yeah.
You were going to my theory is you were going to say that, but you didn't. So you can't just. This is it, James.
look, all right,
every now
whatever.
and then you've just got to hold your hands
No,
up,
no,
mate.
I'm just saying
Let's
that
say it
is
one more
probably
time.
what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
but right,
gonna.
okay,
no,
okay,
it
but
didn't
Matt,
actually
bear with
happen.
me. Matt,
No,
bear
no.
with me, right? That is what
Don't
you were
try.
probably going to say, but at the start there, you were blaming a fictional editor for the
No,
problem.
I'm just saying maybe when it went through the edit, what I was going to say was lost in the edit. I'm just
Nope.
saying it's a
Hang on.
possibility.
Are you saying Carl is removing words for humour?
Yeah. I mean, I
Or
thought
is there a
that was
chance you
that's
didn't-
part of the brief.
I mean, let's do it one more time and just see if we can, I don't know,
We
hear
don't need
those
to do that.
words. No,
We
we
don't
can
need
do it
to
one
do that.
more
We don't
time.
need to.
on the 18th of November, so it must be a Half-Life game. And then like Jeff Keighley had a picture of something in his wish list, which anyway, it's all just. Oh, no, I'm coming. Sorry, it's all just silly stuff.
Oh no, I'm coming. Oh no, I'm coming.
Sounds bad, doesn't it? It does sound bad, especially
funny.
with mentioning Jeff Keighley and stuff like that. It's,
Well, yeah.
Do you know, I had a
Why
dream about
especially
him
that?
the other night. I had a
Go
dream
on.
with him the
Oh,
other night.
please.
Was it
go
a wet
on.
dream,
That's not
James?
gonna
I mean, it wasn't anything really exciting.
Were you coming?
No, you
Yeah.
were
I
there,
was gonna say,
David.
not beating the fancying Jeff Keighley allegations. Go on.
Yeah.
I was there,
All
was
this,
I?
all this anti-Jeff has actually been on the inside. It's been like,
Go on.
oh, Jeff.
Well, no, this
fucking
is
hell.
this is why it was really weird because like me and Dave,
Shagging?
we ended up like chatting with him, and both came well about. He's a really nice bloke, isn't he? And I felt I woke up.
Sorry,
and felt-
both what? What did you,
You
just
just
say?
came
Both what?
We had a conversation with him.
Yeah.
and
That's
then
not what you said, though, Matt. Am I mad?
No,
What did you just say then?
I mean, the
I said we
editors
came
gave me-
away.
The
So, you know.
editors gave a lovely old time this week, I'll tell you that much.
but you didn't say away then, so you just said we both came.
Like, I don't know whether I said that. I can't
did say
remember.
that.
I don't know what. I
Carl.
don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
He did it again.
I shouldn't be speaking words.
Are we
I don't know what
gaslighting
is
James?
going on.
This what?
James, you do know that the Gotti show's not tonight, right?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Are you
Okay,
preloading? All the drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right. Tom C, formerly one of Lewisham's most up-and-coming new Toms. You think you know someone, eh? There it was, steeped in the mythos of England's last great national hero, Dr. James Farley, icon of the idol, a man who has to be physically prevented from accessing his own cheese and can't go 5 minutes on his own without medically poisoning himself. Then all of a sudden, he's talking about how he patrols the house at night, tirelessly plugging in all the devices that his laid-out family have recklessly left unplugged. His watchfulness
Yeah.
basically the only thing keeping that bunch of battery nihilists alive. That's not my James Farley. His diligence is too indispensable. I don't know what to think anymore. What next? Are we going to find out that Chen has her own podcast where her friends do an impression of her calling James whenever she needs something or whenever she needs someone to wobble a mouse to keep her screen awake?
I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm a complex character.
Got layers.
You
Contain
fucking
multitudes.
ain't.
Yeah.
I think I can read
I thought it was
you
quite sweet
better
when you said
than.
it last week.
Yeah, I thought it was quite sweet. We had another message. I don't know if it's in here, but we had another message saying, "What's going on with James? Why is he doing this? This is not like it." What did they say? They said something like,
I cut that one because it was. I don't think it was intended to be nasty, but it was a bit like.
"Yeah, but there
the
was
first-
one was
first time
like,
I've
can
ever heard
anyone
him do
name
anything
another
nice."
thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
Can anyone name another thing that James has done?" And I was like, loads of things. I can name loads of things. When he goes to like Japan and stuff, and then brings us little gifts back, love that, love it.
There's more of that to
giving
come.
us giving us,
yeah.
thank you, giving us switches.
There he is again with the coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's the episode title. Ask me how I'm spelling. James is a lovely man, but you're not a complicated man, James. I'll tell you that. You are not a complicated man at all. I think I worked out this week I can read you better than anyone else. I've got this incredible knack of reading James because I know exactly how his mind works.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Keep thinking that. Okay.
Mate.
Keep thinking that, David.
This week you gave something away that I am so happy about.
But did I, David?
Yeah, you did.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. You gave something away big time. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't know what I'm talking about, Matt. This is a very private thing
I
between
think
me
it's
and
probably.
James.
I can get the idea of what you're probably referring to.
It'll all come out.
Just
I
like
cannot
you tried to
wait.
catch me out as well.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I cannot
He's
wait.
been on these fishing trips. this
Yeah,
week.
David's
It's
been
like-
trying to send little crypto messages. Oh, what do you think about that? Oh,
Yep.
I think I know what you mean now because you've
I have
responded
started
or not
my
responded,
work.
Matt.
I have started my work towards
call
the
that
Game of the Year
work?
show. Yeah, I call it work. I've got a lot of information this week.
David's
a
sending
lot.
little messages on Saturday morning saying, Matt, what do you think of... Oh, no response, Matt. Interesting. I think that means that.
I know, he's
don't
pretty
know
for
fucking
it.
shit.
isn't he?
I got any
mate.
of these? Am I been left out?
Yeah, I know.
Am
You
I
sound
so
like that.
predictable that
got
I'm
it.
not worth manipulating? Is that-
We know that you both got it all worked out, Sean. So it's
Okay.
like, you know.
I know what's going on. Put it that way. I know what's going on.
David's convinced.
There's also layers of it.
Sean, don't say anything.
Sorry, listeners, if you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, especially if you've not listened to a Game of the Year show before, we've got our Game of the Year show coming up, and someone once described it as manipulative as an episode of Traitors, and that is the best way to describe it. So we all want a certain game to get to number one. The deals have already been flying around. Do I announce it? Yeah, I announce this now. I was offered a deal about 4 months ago. That's how deep this fucking thing is.
That's on James,
right?
guaranteed James.
That's how deep
Yeah,
it is.
I know it
It's
wasn't
James.
me.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not.
It's 100%,
I'm
it's
not-
100% James.
I'm not
We can
going
read
into
like
it.
a book.
If
I'm
it
not
was,
going into it.
then I've already forgotten what that deal was.
I'm not
Yeah.
going into it. I'm not going into who
Well, you
offered
brought it
me a
up.
deal. But there is it. Well, it's not the first. It's not the last time it's going to get brought up, Matt. You
Oh,
wait
right.
in
Am
a
I
few
supposed
weeks'
to be
time.
making stuff up? Am I supposed to be like, well, someone offered me a deal actually 6 months ago.
No, because no one believes you. We just cut through the middleman in this.
I'm with someone.
Saying
You
that,
don't
we
know.
worked together last year. I was remembering last year's Gotti show, and me and you worked together
Oh, yeah,
Hang
to
on,
get.
didn't Sean betray us last time?
Sean's betrayed me every year, Sean.
No,
James.
hold on,
Outer
James,
Wilds,
James,
etc.
James. You betrayed Matt.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you're
reneged on the
just
deal,
too
didn't
drunk to remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We had a deal, and then you went back on the deal.
Sounds like something I do. So
Yeah, it was.
it's-
So I'm not doing any deals with James this year. There's no point doing a deal with James because he'll forget about it.
I cannot fucking wait. I
3
cannot
hours in,
fucking
he'll be
wait
like,
for
I
the
did,
Gotti
I
show.
did what? And then yeah, it's game over. Even though you voted through Yakuza 16, by that point it's too late.
And for those of you trying to follow, we have a normal episode next week, and the week after that is the draft, and the week after that is the Gotti show. Like this is it, mate. This is it. That's why I went fishing this week. I've got plenty of information. I'm very excited about where it's going, and I've got backups for all of my accusations.
David with his
as
little
well.
file, his little file, his little like
Mate.
brown file with all the papers in.
the best
It's like
Shuffling
round.
over to his desk.
Batman, right, has a little in his tool belt.
Yeah, I'm
or
Batman.
He's got little like for every
Alfred.
member of the Justice League, right? He's got something to take each member of the Justice League down just in case they go rogue. That's Dave. That's what he does. That's his.
Except all Batman's done is he's texting
kryptonite
one of
in
them.
one pocket. He's got.
Well, yeah, it's that, but it's also if Batman was a fantasist.
Yeah. If Batman's like, hey, someone from Justice League, what do you... Oh, no response. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Batwoman. Oh, I think I know what you're doing,
But the thing is,
Mr.
you
Rice.
say that.
Or whatever.
How many times have I got it right though? How many times have I got it right? I get it
your
right
own head.
all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
No
every time.
stuff. I like in the last, not last year's episode, Gotti, the year before. I called Matt out on a deal that he'd made with you, and it was to get.
We
'cause
let you
voted
call
for
us
Alan
out
Wake.
for the good of the show.
No, you didn't.
Good
James
game.
was
Alan
threatening
Wake
you.
was a good game.
Okay, right. Listen,
It is a good game.
If you've not heard one of our Game of the Year shows before, then please, before we get to this year's Game of the Year, go and listen to either last year's or the year before, just to get what sort of vibe we maybe not 2 years ago, because it starts out with a 20-minute legitimate argument between me and Sean about Cyberpunk. It is quite uncomfortable to listen to.
You've got time to listen to all of them now. Listen to all of them, I reckon.
Well, I was going to
Probably.
say it's been very cool seeing like how many people in the Discord are just like, yeah, I'm doing my like annual like
Going
retread
through
of
them all.
all the Game of the Year shows. It's been really nice.
Yeah, okay. Where did we go? Where did we start, and why are we here?
Great question. Should we move on? Yes, we shall.
Something about there's a message about James.
I loved. Do you know, James? Can I just say before we move on?
Go on.
You know, I love you, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you? You know that I absolutely, genuinely, non-ironically love you.
Yeah. I don't believe
Of course he does.
You do know that.
Okay, can we just move on, please?
Can't take a compliment, can you? Can't
Keep
take a
going.
I
sincere
know you
compliment.
well enough to know that would upset you. Just
It makes me
saying
feel
that.
deeply uncomfortable. Can we just move on?
When next time we meet, I don't know if we're meeting over Christmas. We're not spoken about it, but next time we meet, I'm going to hug you for longer than is acceptable when we first meet. I'm going to stand there and give you an extra long hug.
Might be
'Cause-
busy.
And a little kiss on the
A
cheek.
lot of people to visit. You know, it's
No, you haven't.
No time for a hug.
Go on.
John Boy, I'll have you know that Sean. I have you know that. Hang on. I have you know, Sean, that actually the Sherlock Holmes games are actually really good. Matt, if you love detective games, then currently on Xbox, the Sherlock Holmes Essential Bundle is on sale for £4.44. Absolute bargain. Link below. I'll start with Crime and Punishment. Fantastic game if you haven't already played it. And also, someone called IMGTR63 on Discord also linked to me to the same bundle, that one on PC. And yes, I bought it on Xbox, £4.44, and I've got three of the Sherlock Holmes games.
Oh, nice.
So I'm excited
yeah,
at some point to get through them.
To be fair, yes, I remember the early ones getting a bit panned, but as I say, they found an audience. Like some people really liked them. They did well enough that I think it's Frogwares, the developers, like just managed to like keep doing them and got really good at them. Like the standard really picked up over the years apparently. So fair dues.
Yeah, I think that bundle's meant to be like 90 quid or something crazy. And it's
shit.
currently £84.44 off, and it ends in 2 days. So yeah, £4.44 for those games. I'm excited to try them. Bobby Brown, I just wanted to point out to David that the Gauntlet mode in Battlefield 6 is part of the free-to-play Red Sec, so everyone can play that mode without having to purchase the main game. All the best.
Yes,
Take care.
when I listened
Cheers.
to myself, when I listened to that back, I was like, oh yeah, it's free to play that bit. Yeah,
seems
so I mean,
mad.
yeah,
'Cause I thought Red
Gauntlet.
Sec was just the Battle Royale mode and that's it.
No, they've got like sort of modes around that. So
Right.
and Red Sec is
Cool.
Get on that if you've not played it. It's absolutely fantastic.
Rafra Celex. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Thanks so much for such a great podcast. Love you, all you guys. I've been trying to place who Matt's voice reminds me of for ages now. When he started going on about what sauces you like in your steaks, it suddenly hit me. I was doing some chores while I was listening, and I went outside to hang out some laundry. I walked back into the room where the pod was playing, and I thought I'd somehow skipped to the award-winning off-menu podcast, as Matt sounds just like Ed Gamble. And now can't stop thinking about it. Even his phrasing is exactly the same. It's really getting on my tits. Thanks so much for such a great podcast. Keep up the excellent work from Raf. I love off menu. I can't
don't
say
hear it
that
at
myself, but
No.
maybe I don't know. But that's a compliment. But no, nothing like. I wish I sounded as good as he does. Sadly, not.
I wasn't on with that one. No, I didn't follow that either. To be honest with you.
Sorry, Raf.
Many years ago, someone said I reminded them, not how I look clearly, but of Alex Zane, who used to be on I think he does radio still.
Yeah, Alex Zane was my first stint into calling into shows because so when we were doing Joypod, they did this thing called, he was on XFM and he did free market economy. What we want is for you to mention the Alex Zane show everywhere and send in your clips of you mentioning the Alex Zane show. So on Joypod, within the first 10 episodes, I think it was, we I Oh God, I need to find this. We mentioned Alex Zane about 14 times in an episode, and then edited it together and sent it off to XFM. And I was on the Alex Zane show talking to Alex Zane about Joypod, and who was the producer at the time? Matt
Carl Pilkington?
Pete Donaldson.
Oh, really?
Ah, nice.
Yeah, who was at the time known as Cheeky Pete.
Oh, right.
And I had a little chat with him afterwards. He was like super nice to us, and it was amazing. So I used to love Alex Zane's radio show.
Yeah, I
at
did.
XFM.
I think he still does radio
no, you don't
stuff
mind
now.
me
I'm
then.
not sure.
Yeah,
Anyone else I don't mind you of? Just everyone, I guess.
there's plenty of people.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. Billy A316. Feedback for Dave. I think the Vulture is already researching the news with a similar scrutiny he employed while searching for his name in Danish. Given that Matt found the word for danger in about 3 seconds, presumably by searching Danish word for danger, and yet James couldn't find it, I'd have to guess he typed, "What is James Farley" in Danish, then promptly gave up. Keep up the fine work, gents.
That isn't what I did. I just went to Google Translate and just translated Farley into Danish and saw
But
it
it wasn't going to be the same.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be
spelling,
like verbatim, was it?
Well, no, just had a try.
Terrible Googler. Terrible
research
Googler.
skills. What's your job again, James?
Fuck off, Sean.
Should use Copilot. That is it for feedback. Go to tcgs.co to leave your feedback.
Oh wow!
Spiky
Look,
one.
I am worried about how short this show's going to be. Should we get to the news?
Yeah. So it's all AI stuff, which is a bit annoying.
Yay.
Wasn't really what I wanted, but
At
it's-
least there's no Xbox news this week. Jesus. I mean, I thought it'd be a...
Jesus.
I mean, they are bringing out some Xbox Crocs, but I didn't think it was worth covering that because who cares? Anyway, so Tim Sweeney from Epic says it makes no sense for game stores to flag when AI has been used in development. So this was in relation to an ex-user called Matt Workman who posted, "Steam and all digital marketplaces need to drop the made with AI label. It doesn't matter anymore." And then so Sweeney found the post and then he replied saying, "Agreed. The AI tag is relevant to art exhibits for authorship disclosure and to digital content licensing marketplaces where buyers need to understand the rights situation. It makes no sense for game stores where AI will be involved in nearly all future production." So then another user replied to him and said that players had the right to know, like whether AI had been used, or like particularly generative AI. And he said, "Why stop at AI use? We could have mandatory disclosures for what shampoo brand the developer uses. Customers deserve to know, lol." Yeah. And so currently the Epic Games Store doesn't have requirements like Steam does. And I mean, based on this, it sounds like it probably never will. But then a Valve developer countered this and said this is A. Sanchez, who's a Valve artist, said in response to Sweeney, "This is like saying food products shouldn't have their ingredients list. Consumers should have the information to decide if they want to buy something or not, depending on its content. The only people afraid of this are the ones that know that their product is low effort." So Matt Workman responded to this and said that this is a bit different because the disclosures for food and stuff are for safety reasons, whereas he argues nobody is getting hurt by playing a game made with AI. But then Sanchez responded saying, "Would love to know if your clothes or coffee are produced using child labour, or if the materials are organically produced, or if your car engine has a certain type of technicalities. That should be visible to everyone so consumers can make an educated choice, not an opaque one." And then in a final message, they said, "Excuse the technology relying on cultural laundering, IP infringement and slopification. Phew, I know I'm not alone thinking that creation is a matter of creators, not prompt engineers. Educated consumers will pick an original over counterfeit." So yeah, there's a bit of a back and forth here over this, and I still think they should have to disclose if stuff has been used because
Because ultimately, like you say, if you're saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter because everything's going to have AI in it," then you shouldn't fear the label, should you? Do you know what I mean? You can argue, "Oh, well, if it technically doesn't matter if everything's going to have AI in it." Well, not everything will, and some people will appreciate the distinction. So if you really think it's not a big deal, then you should be saying, "Okay, well, put made with AI on it because that's just going to be normal." So the fact that they are seemingly fearful of the label and want rid of it I think is quite telling, and also difficult to ignore the coincidence that the new Fortnite update came out this week and has AI shit in it, and people are kicking off. Which again didn't require a disclosure because it's fucking obvious, because people noticed some of the artwork was really bad. There's probably other stuff they've gotten away with and hasn't been spotted yet. I don't know.
Is it? Where's the line? Like, where's to the point? Because as I say, generative development tools have been used for a while. Where's the line to say, okay, this is AI and this deserves the label? What's has that been defined?
That's the thing. Like I can I shock you? I partly agree with Tim Sweeney in some ways, because I think at some point, we've been discussing this for weeks and months. Like all of our tools are being rebranded to say AI, even though they're not AI, and generative stuff's been used for years in game development, blah blah blah. So I think I believe that a lot of games will use some form of this AI or not AI or whatever. I actually think at that point it kind of lessens the impact that this tag's going to have. I think right now that is absolutely needed, because I think we need to know what is and isn't. But I think at some point it will be used so widely, even though people might say, well, I'm not using generative AI, I'm doing the art myself, I'm just using AI for other bits and barks or whatever it is. And then I think it'll be a case of having a tag where it says made without AI. I think that'd be more impactful.
Yes.
Because I think at some point there'll be like it'll be so much of it that like, okay, yeah, well, they all use it to a certain extent. This tag actually says, it's like, when you get like free from foods or certain foods that have certain kind of characteristics. I feel like actually this tag says this is not using AI. So, because at some point this could be so many games that
which
use
is then
it.
more in line with, like as you say, what you find with clothes or whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be more impactful than.
It's such a depressing way of looking at it, though.
It is.
Like as you say, it's more in line with clothes and food and stuff, where it's like, well, this isn't morally corrupt. Like that's not that's not really how we should be looking at these things. The one thing that gets me, James. The one thing that gets me, Matt, though, that who's saying this? And that's what makes me go, yeah, no, I don't think I can. Yeah, of course, a CEO of a huge gaming company doesn't want to be tagged with this stuff.
Yeah,
definitely. It's irrelevant what he wants. In fact, actually, it's irrelevant his point of view on this, because he is so weighted and one-sided with his view on it that we shouldn't be listening to it anyway. It should be irrelevant what he wants and irrelevant what he's got to say about the matter. And that's the way I look at a news story like this. It's like, I couldn't give a fuck. Look at what's that? It's like saying, I don't know, owner of a football team saying, well, I think we should get a penalty today, actually. Really? Yeah. Oh, okay, fine, but that's irrelevant to the whole point. Like, it's a one-sided argument that it will only benefit him if it goes the way he wants it to go.
And it's so, like when we were talking about Arc Raiders the other week, and I was talking through sort of attempting to understand why they might have been tempted to use the AI voice stuff. But in the case of Epic and Fortnite, it's like you can fucking pay the artist. There is literally no excuse. Like,
but also, but there is a difference, right? With generative AI, we've been through this before, where
totally,
I said because Matt, like you're saying, like this has been around for like a long time. People have been using like AI for tools for like a long time and all that. But then like we had the discussion where we were talking about stuff like procedural generation and stuff like that is totally different to generative AI.
Yeah, because most of the stuff we previously had, procedural generation stuff, was maths, right? It was numbers producing things, whereas what we are seeing now is these models that use existing content that are then fed into a machine, and then it can regurgitate stuff. Obviously, that's a very, very simplified way of looking at it, but that's kind of where the problem is. There's the environmental cost of it as well. It's huge. I saw a thing that drove me fucking mad the other day. Where they were like, obviously we all know the stuff about the data centers, the enormous amount of power they use, and obviously crypto before that and everything. Do you remember when we were kids and it was like drilled into us to always turn the light off when you leave the room? And it's like, fuck, man, how little difference that made. And we were like, make sure you turn the light off because don't waste electricity. Never waste electricity. It's super valuable and expensive. And now it's like, nah, fuck it. Just fucking
put it on standby mode. Put it on standby mode.
Isn't that like saying there's no point recycling because look at all the kind of coal in China and other places? Like, surely you've got to do our bit. Right. I admit turning off the hallway light is probably good, but still.
It's just mad the change in mindset.
Yeah. Look again. We don't want to stick on AI too much. We talk about this stuff way too much, but
and we will get shouted at no matter what we say.
Yeah, I know. I
It
do.
is. We're in a messy period,
I am
I
a
think.
little bit hopeful this week. I had a bit of a meltdown, and had a bit of a meltdown in our WhatsApp group this weekend about how I genuinely think AI might destroy social media, and that is a good thing. I think it's going to get to the point where you look at, I would say, 20% of the videos I see on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it at the moment is AI fake, and I think it's going to get to the point where people go, I don't know what to trust anymore. And more and more people are going to turn their back on social media because it's going to be flooded with this shit. But more importantly, my boys were watching. I wasn't even watching the telly, but there was a advert for Virgin Media or Virgin something. It was like Virgin Travel or something like that on television, and the boys went, "Look at this! This is all AI." And I looked up and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is really bad AI." And they were like, "Yeah, AI is crap." Like they see the use of AI as a very negative thing. And look, it's a very small use case. There's two boys in South London thinking this, but they are looking at that stuff, highlighting it, and pointing out how crap that is, and it's not a good thing to use. And I know we're talking about advertising here. That's all morally all over the place anyway. But I was kind of like, oh shit, are people going to turn their backs on this stuff at some point?
It's been interesting.
I can see it happening.
Like anecdotally, kids will like anything that just looks a bit shit. They'll be like, "Oh, that's AI."
Yeah,
totally.
Which is
But you
not
see,
correct, but it's
and it will get closer and closer and closer, and
Yeah,
line
yeah,
will get
yeah.
blurred. And I think they're more likely to think everything's AI than nothing's AI.
Yeah.
And I think that is going to be the tipping point with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that is the most Joe Rogan I'll ever get on this show. I promise you. I felt embarrassed putting that in the WhatsApp group. All these theories about where I think AI is going. I just thought, fuck off.
and now you've already done a podcast.
Like we said, I mentioned a while. I don't think I can't remember if this was on the show or not. There's a very good Adam Neely video on YouTube about AI music. So he's a musician, he's a jazz bassist, and he was talking about he's like, I think people are just going to get more interested in creative things as an act rather than as a product, right? More people will want to see live music again because they're like, well, I can't really trust anything I hear anymore. So unless I'm literally witnessing it with my own eyes, I don't know.
Unless they're going to see Milli Vanilli,
exactly.
that would be the only.
It's the only way to know. For sure.
Yeah.
It's a massive oversimplification, but of his argument. But yeah, it's really well worth watching.
That is what we're all holding on to in the humanities. Is that's going to be the case? Is that people are going to just want the authentic human touch, to things.
It's the only thing keeping me going, James. It's the only thing keeping me going. Okay.
Well, maybe everything will just keep getting worse forever.
Shut up, Sean. I don't want to think about it. Next news story, please.
Okay, so Splash Damage, who were acquired recently, are laying off. There's a lot of the entire studio has basically been put at risk of redundancy, and so the studio's been having problems since they cancelled Transformers Reactivate in January, and then in September, as I said, they were acquired by what Eurogamer was saying from Games-Industry.biz was an unnamed private equity investor, and I mean previously they were owned by Tencent, who acquired them in 2020, but staff have been notified of redundancies yesterday, which was not yesterday. This was a few days ago when I put this story in my doc, and I should have changed that. But do you want to hear the statement on LinkedIn from?
Boy, do I!
So, this was from the company. They said this was a difficult step for us to take, but we believe it is necessary so Splash Damage can remain agile and adaptable in what has been a very challenging market. We know this kind of change is emotionally tough, and we will do what we can to guide our people through this process with honesty and care. We're committed to exploring every option to retain talent and make sure those affected have meaningful support throughout. I mean, Eurogamer notes that the last game that they shipped was Outcasters, which was a shooter exclusive for Stadia, that was a while ago, I'd imagine.
That says it all, doesn't it? No, that's not fair. Apparently, Gears Tactics was really good. I never played it. Apparently, it was a genuinely cool sort of XCOM-like, but it had this. I believe it had this system where, essentially, you got you could continue a character's actions. It was turn-based, strategy game, but like if you killed an enemy, your character could then continue to move and act, right? And it led to these situations where actually you could just properly like sweep your way across the battlefield if you planned it all out right. And apparently it was really satisfying and really cool and quite different to, sort of XCOM or whatever. But I mean, that was how many years ago?
That was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's not the fault of most of the people working there. That they haven't shipped anything for a while, but yeah.
That was Xbox One era, wasn't it? I think when that came out.
No, that was a series
Really?
game. Yeah, I remember it coming out when I had a Series S. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
But yeah.
It says here that they announced the AAA open world survival game, Project Astrid, with Shroud and Sacriel, who are like two streamers, but nothing's been heard about that either.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a case of a failing company rather than, the stuff we've heard out of Microsoft and all this sort of shit. And I'm not saying that excuses it. This is decisions have led them here. And no doubt some of the people that made those decisions are still there. And that's the thing that always blows my mind when it comes to these sort of redundancies and layoffs and stuff. So we send our love out to everyone that's been affected by this. It's... I won't go into it, but we know someone that used to work there, and obviously by that extension, you hope that their friends are all doing as best that they can do. Especially this time of year, man. Fucking getting laid off at this time of year is a nightmare, isn't it?
And like mad to think that people will have been there for years and not have a single title to put on their CV.
Yeah.
Really tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Do you want some good news?
Yes.
From Phil Spencer.
We do have an Xbox story.
It's still about, is he?
It's still about, and he's very happy because apparently Xbox Game Pass cloud hours are up by 45% year on year. Obviously, making gaming more accessible than ever, as he said. So this was his statement. He says, one way we measure progress is by looking at engagement, and the momentum is encouraging. Game Pass cloud hours are up 45% compared to this time last year, and console players are streaming 45% more on console and 24% more on other devices. And
that seems weird.
Yeah.
Why's that?
Well, because if you've got the console.
Yeah, but I use
it
quite a bit on my console.
Flight Sim, so rather than download the whole thing,
That's
right?
True.
So I do it with Flight Sim. We did it with Halo the other day because it was like, oh, let's play some Halo. Oh, I don't really want to download 100 gigs worth of data. Let's just stream it, and then that'll do for a quick go on it. So maybe everyone's like me, short. Maybe I'm more of an everyman than you think.
Representative.
Yeah.
Of the world.
But also,
stop
when the aliens land and we're like, send us your
Turners.
finest man.
Specimen.
Yeah, those the turtles. And then they go, what? Go, you heard. Then I go, all right. They go, we're big fans.
Well, your planet's finest specimen.
I know, mate. I've been trying to tell them for fucking years. Tell me fuck about it. Ignore the high blood pressure. High blood pressure is good on our planet. For you. You're right with that, James?
Yeah.
No, that didn't work. We're putting our fingers by our throats for a reason. You can't just pull a little bit and then make a funny noise. That's not what we were doing, mate.
Yeah. So anyway, he's very pleased about this. I mean, it's 45% increase, but on what? We don't know how many people that is.
I often think of when all the stuff with them buying Activision was going through the courts.
Yeah.
Like that. They revealed some stat that only like 100
like 2,000
people in the UK or something.
Yeah, no, it was something like they had 2,000. They had the capacity for like 2,000 users in the UK, and they've never hit it. Something like that.
It's like it was the same with the Rogue Ally thing as well, where they're like, it's like we've sold out. It's like, how many have you sold? We've sold out. It's
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've obviously streamed a lot more on the PlayStation side of things than I have the Xbox, and mainly because there's a really fucking cool device that is devoted to streaming games on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but everything's an Xbox, David. You can do it anywhere.
Portal's not an Xbox.
No, that's true.
Could be a hack it.
Although Phil definitely wishes it was.
Yeah, oh
think
god,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever see cloud gaming on the fucking Switch. There's part of me that does wonder
Well, there
if
has
that's
been.
ever going to
And
be a
oh,
thing.
yeah, so not sort of officially,
Not from
but
Xbox,
yeah, there
but-
have been
yeah.
cloud games.
Yeah, because there's been like
on
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
and
sorry.
some
I
other
mean,
games.
sorry. I mean Xbox cloud gaming on the
No,
Switch.
that's
Like,
never going to happen.
yeah, I don't think it is either. But then also, if Microsoft do completely give up the ghost, do you know what I mean? Then
I
could
still
it?
can't see it. No, because the thing is,
You're too messy on the Nintendo side, I think.
Nintendo really like one thing, which is
Yeah.
money. They really, really like money a lot, and I don't like if you have something like Game Pass or whatever on Switch, they're not going to be able to take their cut, are they? Of like all
Well,
of the
Could they not negotiate, like any purchase made via the Xbox, cloud gaming app on Switch, Nintendo get 10%. I mean, like they could negotiate these things, I'm sure, but it just feels too messy for Nintendo. They just want you buy the games, you download the games. They don't want
Well, I was about to-
Xbox Game Pass thing on the Switch, which you can't download, but you can stream. It's like that feels like too much hassle for them. Like
I was going to say that actually. Well, what about AntStream? That's a streaming service that they're putting everywhere, but that's not on the Switch by the looks of it. I can't see it on the Switch.
Do you know?
So maybe you're right. Sorry,
how V-Bucks work on the Switch?
go on.
They're a pain in the ass. So
Fortnite,
basically,
everyone drink.
yeah, sorry,
if,
Fortnite chat.
Fortnite tick.
So V-Bucks being the Fortnite currency, basically any V-Bucks you buy on other platforms will not show up on the Switch version, and I think vice versa. So literally, Isaac has Fortnite Crew, which I just did on the Epic website for him. The V-Bucks he gets from that do not show up when he plays on the Switch version. He has to log in on the PS5.
That's common, isn't it? Yeah, because they want that card.
Really?
It's just like having to explain that to an 8-year-old. And it's like,
No, but I'm sure. Well, maybe it wasn't V-Bucks. I got him a download pack. I'm sure I've given him V-Bucks on the Switch.
No, I think skins do. It's just that the currency.
So if he spends those V-Bucks on another platform, that the stuff he spent them on will be on the Switch.
But the actual currency doesn't. Yeah.
Doesn't transfer over. It's weird.
So let me get this right. So if you buy him a V-Bucks card,
Yep.
you've got to redeem it on another console.
No, you could redeem it on the Switch.
It's just that the
But if
balance
he
won't be
redeemed
synced
it-
across devices.
Yeah, so if
Oh,
he redeemed it on
that-
another
yeah,
console,
okay.
it wouldn't show up on the Switch. Yeah.
Sorry, this is a dad having a freak out at the moment because he's just asked Father Christmas for a shit ton of V-Bucks.
Cool.
So we need to work out how we're going to handle that because I remember trying to do it last time and it was sending me absolutely insane trying to log
what
into the
you-
right account.
Because you used to
right.
not be able to buy like a V-Bucks card, could you? You could buy like £20 of credit or £30 of credit, which they would then spend on V-Bucks in the game and have a few quid left over, which is really fucking annoying. I think that's changed now.
Really,
Not sure,
I
yeah.
I just want to. I think I'm just going to give him a little slip of paper that says Santa's giving you £20 worth of V-Bucks. Do you know what I mean? Ho ho ho! It's to give your Switch to your dad so there's less fuss. I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. Yeah. There's a lot of gaming Christmas stuff.
But you can literally buy V-Bucks thing from Argos for 20 quid.
Yes, but Matt,
So
but
what's
it's
wrong
getting the fucking code into the thing is a
Yeah.
nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. It's an absolute fucking
I remember
nightmare.
someone, I can't remember why. Someone got Isaac some V-Bucks for his birthday a few months ago, and I remember just being like, look, I'll just send you the 30 quid on your account and I'll just cash in the...
Yeah,
Because it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
worth putting it on his account. I can't remember why, but that was a decision I came to.
There's also the situation where Harry had an account on the Switch, and Charlie sort of commandeered that account.
Oh, yes, I remember that, yeah.
So Harry had both accounts linked to his email address,
Yeah.
but they weren't merged. So he's got two different accounts under one email address, and I had to separate all that out. Oh, mate, honestly, it was you know when you're doing something and you don't quite understand, and you get hot with rage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was like an hour and a half of me sitting there. just
If I
watching
may,
it, man.
Isn't it?
If I may,
Yeah.
like you did that last year. Surely this year will be easier because you know the accounts.
Fuck,
and
no,
the
because I've
passwords.
forgotten it all. It's a
okay.
year later, mate. A lot's happened since then. I had me accident,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and
Yeah, you had a
I had me fall. I've got a beard now. Things have changed.
Midlife
Yeah,
crisis.
he's growing up.
No, I didn't shit myself, Sean. Ben. Sorry.
He was thinking that because Sean shit himself before the Gotti show. Oh, he's lost his mind. Granddad's lost his mind. I didn't shit myself, Sean.
Yeah, did
think
that voice
I'm
come to your head, David? What you were just,
It's in the chat, James, you little smart ass.
I didn't shit myself, Sean.
In fairness, Sean has accused me of shitting myself
We did. Yeah, that was a running joke for a bit, wasn't it?
several times. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
but
running
there was
joke.
evidence.
It was you and a mate saying it because you were jealous.
was that not true?
We'll never
Shut
know.
up, James. Honestly, done with you tonight.
Let's put the fan on in the room. 'Cause it was...
Okay.
So, final news story. Destiny 3. Does anyone fancy some Destiny 3?
Hell yeah,
not
I
really
want
at
Destiny
this
3.
point. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I fucking really, really want Destiny 3. That's what I want. That's
playing
what
Destiny
I wanted
2.
Bungie to do. That's what I wanted Bungie to do.
But I wanted them to do it when they had twice as many staff that did all the good Destiny 2 stuff.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I would not mind jumping back into the world of Destiny again with a clean slate and starting again and seeing it. I would be up for that. Yes, is the answer, James.
Okay, so a Destiny leaker and data miner called Colony Deeks posted on X.
What's his name?
that-
Colony Deeks. What a
Can't they have
name.
normal names?
Colony Deeks.
Yeah. So he posted that Destiny 3 is in extremely early development of Bungie. This is what he said. He says, yes, Destiny 3 is in extremely early development. Some of you may have seen a tweet earlier this afternoon that mentioned that. We've been sitting on the info for a few weeks and now wanted to wait to talk about this, seeing as it is in such an early state, which he's already said before. And it just sucks to see others post about it carelessly for free internet points, as he is doing right now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
We plan to share more info in the coming months as we wait on the larger scale things to develop and take shape. Sit tight.
When they say like, "Oh, it's an extremely early development," I just like to imagine it's just someone at the studio just drew like a space marine on a bit of paper and just wrote, "What do you reckon? What do you think? What do you reckon?" Destiny.
Well, I
3?
did that, or just like on the whiteboard, it's just got Destiny 3 question mark.
Yeah.
Sphere comes back? Question mark. Yeah, I mean, this is all well and good, but what's going on with Marathon? That's what we all want to know.
Because, see, at the moment, officially, Bungie is still focused on Destiny 2's Fate Saga and Year of Prophecy, and Marathon.
And putting Star Wars in it.
Yeah, and putting Star Wars in Destiny 2.
You know, that really good franchise that everyone's still got loads of love for.
It'd be Marvel next. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I really liked my time with Destiny 1. I smashed the shit out of that. Destiny 2, I loved it for a long time, but you know, I got to the point where I sort of dropped off. It was getting overly complicated. Starting afresh on a game like that sounds good to me. I have the same concerns as you do, Sean, about who's working there now and what the quality would be like.
And you know, which is not a
but who
comment
knows?
on the people who are left. Just when they had twice as
So they
many
got
staff to get
capacity,
this
yeah.
done, you have to assume
exactly,
maybe that
yeah.
was a bit easier than
Yeah, I
having
mean-
to do it with half as many people. So
You know, it'd be an easy win. Be bringing back Peter Dinklage. You know, to yeah.
I love that. I love it. Your brain went, think something about Destiny. Think about something. Oh, Dinklage was in it. Let's drop that in there.
What
as
is
a
wrong
ref.
with you this evening? Why is it literally everything I say? You're like, I've got to have a pop now about
Getting
this.
up my nose, James. I think it was because of the information I got out of you about the Gotti show.
I mean, I don't know what information
There
that was.
is no
but
what's your
information.
I know.
planning for the wild card, Dave?
It's his imagined
Because
information.
I know he's got some bullshit up his sleeve.
Yeah,
no,
he's got
it's
some-
not
yeah.
wild card. It's not wild card. It's something else.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not wild card business.
Oh.
It's something else.
So James has got a little thing up his sleeve for the wild card.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, let's
I think I
workshop
know
this.
what it is as
What
well.
bullshit's come out this year that James will nominate? There's no Alarmo 2, is there? There's no Alarmo 2.
There has been
Xbox
DLC.
Toaster.
I was going to say, yeah, has there been a significant update for the Alarm? Is that like
It's been a couple of
That,
DLC
mate.
packs that come out.
After
God.
hearing you argue for Cyberpunk, Sean,
Exactly.
you're
I
just
can't
going to
say
have to
shit.
take it on
Yeah,
board,
yeah,
no?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
really came into its own in 2025? The Alarm.
Digi Foley on the chat said, Turner's 30 minutes ago declared his love for James.
Yeah, there was another Destiny story this week about the director saying basically, they realised that they didn't work. Basically, the Edge of Fate didn't appeal to the same players that stayed after the final shape. And the bottom of this it says that Star Wars thing actually comes out tomorrow as we're recording, so 2nd of December. Destiny 2 Renegades.
Well, best of luck to him.
Yeah. Who knows where Destiny will be in a year's time? I mean, Destiny 3, that's some years away. Will we even get there?
I love that. Who
That's
knows
the
where
worry.
Destiny will be in a year's time? Destiny 3 is...
And that's the thing. Like, we've had reports recently of like the population is going to nothing. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like
Waiting
saying,
another 3 or
like,
4 years
what-
with Destiny
what's
3 might
going
be a little
on-
bit too late.
Yeah, and what's going on with Marathon? Friend of the show, Cammy Toman. Every time Marathon comes up, he's just like, it's not coming out. I'm telling you.
Oh,
not
yeah, I
coming-
think he's
Marathon's not
right.
coming out.
Yeah,
might
no,
be
I
right,
think he's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
And that's it. There's no more news.
Sick.
Oh my god!
There's no more
Right, well,
news.
we've got no
News
games
completed.
completed. But look, listen, we will drop a 5-hour episode this month, so give us a break, will you?
Yeah. Leave off.
Matt, let's start with what you've been playing this week, which is Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. This is Matt's niche now. This is Matt's niche.
I'm
He's
thrilled
he's a
about this.
detective.
I got sent this recommendation from friend of the show, Chris Spann, on everyone's favourite social network, LinkedIn.com. I'm sorry, Chris. I had to say it publicly.
Was
Yeah,
it LinkedIn?
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing this, he said, but basically I've got this, I need to find the actual message. I was like, LinkedIn, Chris.
That is the one place that I never want to be more than 2 seconds in on.
Yeah.
Like I fucking
it's
hate
horrible.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's the worst. He says, I can't believe I'm sending this to you via LinkedIn, but I just saw this and thought of you giving your current detective kick. And yeah, this game, as David said, Detective Instinct, Farewell, my beloved. I'm only like an hour and a half in, so not far. But I sent some pictures of it to James earlier because I think it's something he'll really, really love. It feels very Ace Attorney. You're basically it's more the graphical style really, with how like you have like big faces at the top and then text at the bottom. The music kind of reminds me of it. I don't think there's probably any connection with the series at all, and actually maybe the further I get in, I'm sure it's gonna not be that at all. But yeah, the general gist is that this very quick cutscene at the beginning where you're walking down, a man's walking down the street, another man, it falls out of a window or is pushed out of a window, smashed out of a window, lands on the floor. So there's a dead man on the ground basically, and then the next thing is you're a teenager or whatever in your hotel room, and a cop bursts through the wall or through the door, saying like, "There's a murder in this room. There's a murder in this room," and then
Fucking RoboCop.
basically,
Blasting out the wall.
So basically the cop seems to think that you're involved, but you're not. You're just like a student, and it's you. There's your like lecturer and another fellow student, and within minutes the cops are now getting you to help with the detective and with the investigation. Sorry,
What
from
landed? We need to.
Do they
What was
explain
that?
why?
Hold on, before he gets into that, James, do you remember that game that you were trying to describe, but you like, we were digging you out because you weren't playing anything new, and then you came onto the podcast once and you were trying to talk about a game that you'd played for about 30 minutes, and you said things like you've got gun in right hand, and we ripped the piss into you
that
about
was
it.
Fract. Well, that's Fract on PSVR 2.
Facts, that's right, good memory. Right,
Was it? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, from
Matt,
Endreams.
this is what you sound like now. I'm trying to describe this game.
Okay.
You're
It's a
going into
detective visual
minute
novel.
detail because you know you've got fuck all to say about this game. And you're also
I've
aware
basically played nothing
that
this
we're
week.
really struggling for content this week. We're really fucking struggling.
Look, I've played nothing this week, but so I played a little bit of this. But yeah, it's a detective visual novel.
Oh, he's cracking on.
Yeah, the story's mad because the detective basically enlists the help of these two students within 5 minutes. It's like, oh, you two are English literature students, right? Well, hang on, like that must mean you've got powers of deduction. You're really insightful. And so why don't you have a look at the crime scene down below and see the dead body and look at some stuff, yeah. And then
that'll all be admissible in court.
Yeah,
basically, yeah. And then like in this first scene where you're investigating where the body is, you're then looking at the bush and I found a wallet. Is that relevant, detective? Is like you're bloody brilliant. You should stay on the force, basically. So it's very interesting humour.
I mean, Ben said in the chat here, like, it looks like the Famicom detective games, and he's right, it does, and that's a good thing. I mean, that's why I'm interested in this, because I enjoyed those games. They were pretty good.
Apparently, Hotel Dusk was an inspiration as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, why is that
good?
still
I never really
not
got into
released?
Hotel Dusk.
I mean, visually,
Was it
it was stunning at the time. As like a DS game, because it had that whole like rotoscoping stuff going on. But it was a pretty good story as well. I enjoyed it.
Wait,
Yes,
hold
I'm
on.
playing
Whoa, are you done?
Well,
Matt.
yeah, I'm only 90 minutes into this game, and there's been a lot of talking so far. Basically, I mean, other than a little bit here and there, I basically play nothing. There's no time to start a brand new game. Didn't feel like playing Root Trees Are Dead, and that's where we are.
All right.
Okay. Well, thanks
David,
for
have
that.
you seen a spider?
No, I accidentally pressed the button in my headphone and I thought I'd
the way
stop
you're looking
recording.
like you've seen something scary. In
Yeah.
the room.
No, the scariness was, oh my god, have I fucked this podcast? Maybe
like,
that's an
basically-
excuse not to put this one out.
I
I
don't have time to like finish Kingdom Come. Obviously, I need to play a little bit more of that. I don't have time to like start and finish. Well, I'll play a little bit of like Expedition 33. I'm not gonna do that. It's like all the games that are kind of there to be done. There's a lot to do in 2 weeks. I'm not gonna have time to do it.
I'm a bit like, I've
No
already
chance.
got a potential game in the year list with like fucking.
Yeah, I've got
15
shitloads
games in
already.
it. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna miss a few. I'm not gonna stress in the last month, like trying to get a few more played. I think.
Yeah, I've got enough to do without like cramming loads of massive games. I'm clearly just not gonna, get. I mean, I wish I could get Expedition 33 played and finished, but it doesn't.
We're
really
winding
feel like
down for the year, aren't we? That's the
Yeah.
problem. And
Yeah,
also, there are 2 big games coming out between now and the next pod.
Yeah, we've
You've
got
got
Metroid.
Metroid
I cannot wait for that.
and Skate Story. I honestly,
Yes.
with Metroid, I'm so eager to find out what the embargo's like when the embargo is. I cannot wait to find out what's going on there because it's gonna be wild. I think it's got to be.
I don't think it is. I think it's going to get a lot of very generous 7s. Is what I think is going to happen. And I don't like. There's not going to be some massive backlash. I don't think. There just won't be. But
then for
then
such
people
a big
that,
release, a load of 7s kind of is. That's
Yeah,
quite significant.
I mean that will be.
Yeah.
I think if it gets a load of 7s, and I'm unless this is completely takes us all by surprise, I think Metroid Prime, that the 3D first-person Metroid, I think it's done. I think it might be done. And this is what's great, that because if the embargo's tomorrow, which is yesterday as you're listening to this, if you're listening to the pod, and it all got 9s and 10s, there was part of me, look, I never want a game to be bad, right? I always want a game to come out and be good. There's part of me that wants this one to be bad because the past year of us tearing it apart and it comes out and it's like one of the greatest games of all time is gonna be quite hard to deal with. But
I think that'd be amazing.
I think
It's just
unlikely.
doesn't
It'd be
seem likely.
fascinating to look at how it was missold, basically.
Well,
because I was genuinely thinking,
lackluster, then it turns out to be great. That's mad.
yeah, I know, but it makes us look bad. Also, I was genuinely thinking on the way to work today, do you know what this feels like? This feels like, you remember when they first showed Halo Infinite?
yeah.
And then about a month later, they went, yeah, we ain't releasing it. It was like that, but they went, yeah, no, we're still releasing it. That's
You
the
think it was
feeling I
cool?
get from this.
It's a bike in the desert.
So, Win? Yeah, we like that guy. We
See,
like him.
I reckon you're going to see quite a divide between reviewers and people that actually play it on YouTube, posting their hot
He was a
takes.
corrupt guy.
This could be
The height
like-
of gaming journalism is people that play it on YouTube. I don't know where we're going with it. I don't know where we're going. In fact, actually, I've got some Switch questions because I'm also in a bit of a lull at the moment, and I think that's where our heads at. Is that our list for Game of the Year is already full up. And if there's two big games coming, so there's kind of a slight like we're kind of holding off for them. I've been doing some comfort gaming. I've been doing a lot of Power Wash Simulator 2. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield, and I will talk about Battlefield in a bit. But and lots of FIFA. I've been playing FIFA with Harry quite a bit before he goes to bed. We've been doing Rush, and he's created his character now. Oh, we had such a good game last night where it got down to 3 seconds left. We were 2-1 down. He equalised, and then we scored a golden goal. It was like brilliant. Like I love that stuff. But ultimately, our heads are on the Game of the Year show, and there's nothing really fresh out this week that is really going to contest for that. So what do we do? Like, do we sit back? And then there was part of me thinking, well, I haven't put enough into Hades 2, so I need to play that. But should I wait to see if someone nominates it before I put time into it? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just feeling that feels quite lukewarm. I've also haven't put as much time into it as I'd like, but I'm not sure how really.
There's been a lot of games
fancy
that have gone by recently that I have not seen anyone talk about. Kirby Air Riders is
product of. I think Kirby Air Riders is different because I don't think that was ever going to be huge.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I think mostly the conversation moving
Not
on
in
as
our
quickly as
circle.
it has. It's just a product of how many amazing games have been coming out.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Yeah, it's been one after another, isn't it?
Yeah, but the questions I got for you, James, is because I was thinking today. Actually, I do want to play something on my Switch, and I like the first thing was like, have they added anything to the GameCube collection?
Yeah.
And I've just looked, and they have. They added Luigi's Mansion and Chi Robo, is it? Or
Chibi Robo. But
Chibi
that
Robo,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a while. That was quite a long time ago. Though.
Yeah.
oh, was it? I don't even remember that game, to be honest with you. So,
A lot of
is it any
people,
good?
a lot
was
of
a big
people
cult-
really love it.
Yeah, oh,
And
I
was it
know.
quite hard to find in the UK, or did it never officially
Yeah.
come out here? I can't remember.
The problem with it also is like the intro for it is very, very long.
Yeah.
You know, like all the dialogue and all that kind of thing before you actually get to the game is ridiculous.
Right.
Like in this day and age, it's ridiculous. But no, it's very highly regarded though.
Right. But the question I got is, have you bought Kirby Air Riders?
No,
Because you haven't spoken about it. Okay, you didn't buy that one.
no.
Did you buy Mario Galaxy 2?
Yeah, I did actually. I
Did you
buy
play it?
Yeah, I haven't actually played it yet. I bought it. I bought it for myself for my birthday.
All right, okay, that's all right. No, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it for myself, and yeah, I've only just loaded it up briefly, you know, and just like had a little sort of like run around in it. But yeah, I can't.
Running
say much about
around.
it.
I like I was like watching videos of it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I need to play that because I've never played Mario Galaxy 2. I completed Mario Galaxy when they released it in the All Star Collection, but I've not played 2, and everyone says it's amazing. And I do wonder how much of that is legitimate.
Well,
Because, and I'll tell you why, I've been seeing Samuel Roberts from Backpage Pod like posting on Blue Sky about his playthrough of it, and he appears to despise it on many levels. And like, I do wonder how much of it is nostalgia or the fact that, you know, I don't think it's fully down to that. He does, yeah. Doesn't he say it's like one of the greatest? Oh, right, okay. Ben is saying it's a running joke. It's in the chat that he's slating it to piss off Matthew Castle, which I'll be honest with you is actually not very nice. You should not say things just to wind up your co-host on the podcast. It's not
unprofessional.
like that's it's
unacceptable.
unprofessional. And it's a bit of a dick move, isn't it?
dick
Please,
mood, yeah.
Dick mood.
that's the episode
Dick
title.
mood. Okay, that's a T-shirt, Sean. Dick mood? Question mark.
I'm not allowing you to
Dick
put my
mood?
face
Question
on
mark
the
with
t-shirt.
David's face on it.
I love no, my face ain't going on a t-shirt, boy. Yeah, it's a dick
We
move.
do be like that sometimes.
Please, those people that go on their Discord and dob us in whenever we talk about them, please explain that. I'm clearly
Kurt,
joking there.
could be anyone actually.
Is it Kurt?
No, I don't know.
Kurt's
Sorry,
one of
Kurt.
my favourites, and he's doing that to us.
I'm
is he?
just saying it could be any of them.
I, yeah, maybe I should play
I should get that for Christmas. That feels like a great Christmas game.
The only thing is, I mean, I've only played it like for hardly any time whatsoever, but after playing Mario Odyssey, I don't think it feels as nice to play as Mario Odyssey.
No, and
which
it
it shouldn't, right? It's so many years
it's
between
way
them.
older.
Yeah,
but yeah, I do need to go back to Mario Galaxy 2. Never played it.
I never
Need
played
to do
2.
it
Love the
properly.
first one, so
it's got Yoshi. It's good.
It's got Yoshi in it.
Oh yeah, I got time for that little fucking green motherfucker. I want to jump on that fucking back.
With regards to
okay.
Kirby Air Riders, so I believe Isaac is getting me it for Christmas.
I'm sorry.
Because basically, Nu was like,
How has he got the money?
Isaac keeps asking like, what do you want like from him in inverted commas for Christmas? I was like, well, tell him I want Kirby Air Riders because I sort of do, and also he really wants it, and so it'll be nice for us to play together. So fine.
So fine.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the new year if that's any good.
But that's another one of those games that's come out recently and no one's talking about it anymore in my social circles.
But it was always weird how much attention Nintendo were giving it. It was never going to be a huge.
No, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, but the kids haven't asked for it, which is what surprises me because they're both really big fans of Kirby games, but neither of them have turned around to me and said, "Are we getting the new Kirby?" Because the answer would be no.
I guess no one in the school's talking about it. Otherwise, they probably would.
Asher had no interest whatsoever in it either. Like saw trailers, like,
Right,
I think probably they're all fans of it, Matt, but none of them's got the bottle to break the seal to come in and go.
Everyone's desperate.
Have you played the new Kirby Air Riders? Just like pinching. Okay, so yeah, this week I have mainly been doing comfort gaming, and one of those games that I've now completely fully clicked with is Battlefield 6. I explained how the latest Black Ops is just not working for me. It's not doing what the last one did in terms of the multiplayer. Battlefield 6 absolutely is. It's fully clicked with me now, and I don't know whether that is that they've worked on eliminating the servers where people are it's one of those things you never know if someone's truly cheating, but I have been on a few servers even this week where you go, how in the fuck did you walk into a busy room and know exactly where I was and kill me? Like there's a huge space here, you've walked around the corner and you've pinpointed exactly where I am and you've killed me, and that's infuriating. And unlike COD, you don't get a kill cam, so you can't see how they're reacting and stuff. But the servers like that have reduced, and it feels way more fair. And I don't know whether that is excellent matchmaking. I'd be surprised if it was, because it feels like matchmaking to that level with a 64 player a game, it must be almost impossible, right? How are you going to find that amount of people all on one server, all with a similar skill level? Like it must be so hard to do. So I'm not convinced it is matchmaking. I'm convinced it's more that either dickheads have moved on to something else, or they've got a handle on some of the cheaters and stuff like that. I don't know how they're doing
there's literally a post only a couple of days ago about this very thing. In fact, today, saying only
really.
They've eliminated like 98% of like cheating or whatever it was.
Then maybe that's it. I mean, as I said, last night and the night before, we did find a server where it just felt like we can't do anything. Like we can't do anything because we're defending, people are running around a corner and pinpointing us from ages away and killing us. Like it's really frustrating.
Just to clarify on this, this is actually regarding the first week. And it says that only 2% of online matches that took place during the game's first week were affected by cheaters, but they're clearly putting loads of effort and whatnot. More than 1.2 million cheat attempts.
Whatever they're doing is working, because this week has been fantastic. We felt competitive. We've had some really, really close games. We've lost some of those games. We've won a lot of them. It feels like on certain games now I can go on a rampage and I'm not just dying where I'm spawning all the time. As I said before, Gauntlet mode, absolutely phenomenal. We've not won one yet. We've got down to the last two teams about 3 or 4 times. Still can't get over the line. We did win a Battle Royale mode as a squad last night or the night before, I think it was. Amazing feeling. I'm not a massive fan of Battle Royale. we've maybe played about 10 rounds of it, and I would say 6 of those rounds we've died like pretty early on and just thought, why the fuck are we wasting our time with this? But we're also really focusing on rush at the moment and attack defend modes. And my word, it's proper Battlefield back. That's what it is. I'm now at the point where I'm switching classes. I'm going engineer when we're getting overrun by tanks. I'm fixing tanks that I'm in. I'm firing at enemy tanks. I'm trying to take down helicopters, stuff like that. And oh shit, there's loads of my teammates are just dying on the battlefield. Switch back to support. Focus on reviving as many people as possible to help push forward, putting down smoke screens. It's fucking brilliant.
So you're playing Battlefield?
Yeah, it feels like I'm playing Battlefield and not struggling to get into Battlefield again. Like it genuinely feels like Battlefield 3 for me now. Like I'm at that point where I'm competent enough with the maps, I'm competent enough with shooting and getting enough kills for my team and making tactical decisions as we're pushing forward and stuff. Like I got that a bit with Battlefield 4, but the game was so broken you couldn't properly get into it. But ever since then, it felt like I was climbing a steep hill. Like Battlefield 1, and the others that have come out in the meantime. What was that?
Hardline.
Yeah. I always felt that I was towards the bottom. I wasn't really pulling my weight. I was just making up the numbers and getting killed loads. And I was just failing to really fall in love with Battlefield again. This one, nah, I'm fully in. And it's all I was thinking about the weekend. Joe went out at about 7:00 on Saturday. Harry wanted to go and play Fortnite, so he went upstairs to his bedroom. Charlie went to bed, and I was like, I can play this for like 5 hours now, and it's not a problem. And that's what I did. And I didn't get bored. I loved every second of it. And yeah, honestly, so good. I really, really fucking love Battlefield this year. It's funny, we had a bit of feedback not too long ago about like, haha, David got it wrong about Battlefield Call of Duty. Because I said, look, it's not going to topple Call of Duty. And I think that bit of feedback was a little bit off because it seemed to think that I wanted Call of Duty to win or that I preferred Call of Duty. That's not the case at all. It's just Call of Duty is a juggernaut, right? However, the news reports, I'm always skeptical about it, but the news reports I was reading was how in the first week Battlefield sold over 5 million copies and the first week of Call of Duty only sold 2.5 million copies. Now, again, there's so much to that. There's so many different variables there.
There's
the fact that Call of Duty's on Game Pass, Battlefield, I think it was more focused on Steam sales and stuff like that. And of course, Battlefield is more, it's more a home on PC. That's where.
I mean, but Battlefield's the biggest selling game this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, and I think, okay. Firstly, I've been wrong about this shit loads. So saying, oh, gotcha here. I thought Microsoft was going to compete with Sony this generation. I have got sales figures wrong many times. But I'm still very surprised that if that is all legitimate and I'm not missing some sort of, point that's sort of, it's not quite right here. Then, I hold my hands up and say, sorry about that. But
I mean, COD has, I think, really fallen off this year. Like in terms of the feedback to the game overall. And I'm not just talking about the single player, but like in general, from what I've heard from like multiplayer people as well, are not happy either with the changes that have been made.
But the thing is, it's always hard to gauge that because the audience is so big, and you're seeing such a tiny portion of that. And I know that's what I did with my kids and AI. But I'm just saying, it is important to remember that when you see a bunch of people complaining about it, they are people that you are seeing on the internet because you are hardcore into gaming and not the casual audience or the hardcore Call of Duty fans. I do love doing that though. You know about the whole cat cafe thing in Call of Duty?
No. What's that?
Right. So there's a level, a map in it with a cat cafe in it. Right, and people during that period where everyone was slagging off Call of Duty and saying how great Battlefield was going to be, the big haha, look how shit Call of Duty is, there was an interview with one of the developers saying, and then there's the cat cafe, and I could see that as a really cool thing to shout out. Hey, I got him in the cat cafe, and it's like, no, we want a serious, like, fucking shooting game. We don't want to, there is nothing better than playing Call of Duty and then shooting someone in the cat cafe and saying, I got him in the cat cafe, and just hearing people telling me to shut the fuck up. Like, so I will still boot up Call of Duty to do that. However, I just want to spend my time in Battlefield now. And I do think Battlefield sort of, it doesn't have that upgrade path that Call of Duty has perfected. So
well,
there
it's
is
much
a
more
lot
complicated. The Battlefield upgrade path, and you got to like do so many challenges with
and
specific weapons, and also in certain orders.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember in the first week, all I wanted to do is you actually go get 60 headshots with a pistol, and you can't like do other things and move around it. It's not like a tree. It's like one, then one, then one. So yeah, I think the progression, unless it's I may have changed and updated in the last few weeks.
No, you're right. No, it's
I remember
exactly
it's
like
pretty
that.
complicated and needlessly aggressive in that early stage.
It's funny because I went to the operatives and you get to, pick which what your character looks like while you're playing, and all of them are locked still. And I was like, why are these still? I'm level 30 odd. Why have I not got a new character to pick? And they're like, yeah, you got to do the challenges. And I was like, I don't want to do the challenges. I just want to play Call of Duty. There's a Freudian slip. I just want to play Battlefield and unlock stuff as I go, because that's good progression. Like, I shouldn't have to go out of my way. I mean, to some aspects, I think there can be that, but when it's the majority of the stuff you've got to go out your way to unlock, I think it just actually becomes a bit pointless, because I'd rather spend my time playing the way I want to play and unlock as I'm going along, rather than adapting the way that I want to play just to unlock things that I should be getting anyway. But fuck me, Matt, honestly, you are sleeping on this. You're sleeping on this, and it's because you don't like us anymore, and we get that.
That's not true.
We get that as a collective. Yeah, John stopped playing with us as well, Sean, and John's team and Matt's team played each other over the weekend, and I call it the I don't want to play with my friends on Xbox Derby, which neither of them responded to. Yeah, and neither of them commented on.
I did see that. I thought I was referring to something else, but no, I get.
Sorry, what else would it be referring to, Matt? I think that's pretty
something
blunt.
else in the group.
Yeah, really? Yeah, okay. I come and play. Look, who is it? Who is it you don't like? Is it me?
No, I like all of you.
Jay? Is it Jay?
Look, I like.
Is it
I
Chet?
like.
Which one don't you like?
I like Chet. I like you. I like Jay. I like Chris. So let's move on.
Do you?
Who's he not mentioned? Who's missing from that list?
John Denton, but John doesn't play with us anyway. So
you're great at playing games with. You're great at, etc. You're great at playing games with. You're all great.
Come and play art, Matt.
You're not getting.
I haven't touched that either.
Matt, you do know you're not getting invited to the yearly barbecue.
Fuck, how many appearances do I need before I get invited to
that? Several.
Ooh,
Please come play Xbox with us.
Yeah, no, I do want to. I just haven't. But
no, you don't.
I
no,
do
you
want
don't
to.
want to.
I get
That's
tired. I've been trying to focus. I've been trying to improve my sleep.
I get tired.
No, I've been trying to like what's the word? Improve my sleep. The amount of sleep I'm getting.
Right. I just told you we were playing it at 7:00 on Saturday.
Yeah, I was busy on
he
the
was
weekend.
in bed.
No, what was I doing?
Oh yeah, man of the daytime.
No. What was I doing on the weekend? Oh, I had a 10k race the next day, so I won't be doing that now. Let's move on.
Before a 10k race, you go to bed at 7, do you?
No, but I don't want to be. Let's move on. This is boring.
If he plays at
it's
7,
not
he'll be
fucking
all
boring.
up,
We've got 40 minutes to fill, Matt, and I want to find out why you don't play Xbox with us anymore.
I just don't. I mean, but I always enjoy when I do. I just haven't done recently.
All right, Sean, you've got friends.
It's not as bad as last week when James and Matt were like, "Yeah, we should play Art Raiders together," and I'm just sitting there like, "All right, okay."
No, the reason for that is
James said that.
I thought you've already got your crew that you're playing with, so I didn't want to
always use more friends, James.
Yeah.
No limit on them.
Well, no, but there's a limit on how many people you could play Art.
Exactly, you
And
can't
it
play with
is
3 people.
frequently quite annoying because in my sort of group, there's 4 of us. So basically, most nights, one of us is like, I'll just play on my own then. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we get that with Battlefield as well. Like
really?
sometimes there's 5 or 6 of us, and it's like you can never work it out so that you're constantly on the same team and on the same server.
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was a
like,
nightmare when we tried to do it.
yeah, we just set up on a different party or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have got friends and you have been playing Arc Raiders, and
Yes.
how's that been going?
Still really good. Do you know what? It's I was saying how things are getting generally a bit nastier. It feels like that's eased off again. This is completely anecdotal, obviously. Just my personal experience this week has been pretty good. I
Can I ask you a question about that?
yeah, go on.
What is your opening gambit to a stranger that you meet in Arc Raiders? What
Usually you
does a Sean Bell do?
So if I'm playing on my own, I usually won't have the microphone on, so I'll always do the emotes for like "Hey Raider" and then "Don't shoot," and then
Okay, you'd be
usually
shot
they'll
straight
say-
away if that was me. Yeah, go on.
No, if I'm on mic, it's usually just go friendly, and then if they say yeah friendly, and then that's kind of
Do you
it.
have to do it like that? Friendly?
We don't have
Friendly.
to. That's just how I am in a war zone.
Army
man.
corporal.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we've got professional here, boys.
But yeah, the thing is, you're declaring that you're a friend, but you got to put them on the back foot. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You got to show him his boss. So basically this week, got some flack from my friends because I was behaving like a selfish prick.
Oh god, what have we done now?
Oh,
So basically, our friend Ian he basically was like sniping on a roof, and he sort of covered our escape out of this one building. He got shot. That was fine. He sort of accepted that was what I think that was fine. I think he accepted that was what was going to happen. So then it was me and Joe. We're trying to escape, and there was was it a rocketeer? Yeah, I think it was a rocketeer, big flying drone that shoots rockets. Quite difficult to take down. We saw another group was attacking it, right? So we're like, well, let's join in, and maybe they'll let us take some of the bits. We took it down. They weren't going to let us take any of the bits. And long story short, Joe got shot by this other team who'd just taken down the rocketeer. As he was fighting them, I ran away and started looting the rocketeer. And then when Joe died, when Joe was like, "Oh, I'm down. Can you come and help?"
You're like loot.
I'm
For some reason, in my head,
I'm looting.
in my head, I just went, "Right, he's a goner. I need to get out of it." But I
They say
didn't
leave no man
verbalize
behind, Sean.
I didn't say that. What I said was, right, where's the nearest exit? So
yeah, okay, yeah, that's a very different approach to
it's
that.
quite bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't explain that I'd done the mental calculus of my own survival, and I was like, I probably should just leave. Anyway, there was a bit of a shock and disbelief at how astonishingly selfish I was in that session. I was playing the other day.
Hang on, but Sean, did you get some good stuff though?
I did get some good stuff. I got some rocketeer. What are they? I can't remember. Some rocketeer. And they managed to escape with them. The other day, I was in this like parking lot, right? This like multi-story parking lot, and I was going around scavenging. Something was kicking off outside. I could hear like gunshots, explosions. Sounded like just an absolute war zone. I was like, right, I'm gonna stay in here until I have to leave. And I could see like someone was on proxy chat. This is me just playing on my own, right? So
I know, but I think you've got to be the only one playing a shooter game like this, going, it's a fucking war zone out there. I said, I'm going to stay there. There's a fucking war zone out there, all that fucking gunfire. I just want to put my feet up.
So I could see someone was talking on proxy chat, but I couldn't actually hear them. So like the little on-screen indicator was sort of flashing up.
Right.
I couldn't hear what he was saying. So then eventually my inventory was full, and I was like, right, I need to get out of here. And then there was like, so this is one map where you exit via these like subway trains, right? So you go down to the subway station, take the train. And the entrance was really nearby, so I was like, cool. So I just hopped out of this multi-story car park into the tube station. Again, this entire time, it just sounds like there's a war going on. I didn't see where it was happening, but I was just like, fucking hell. Like I'm not spending any time on the surface. Got down the tube station, called the train. Train rocks up. I get on the train. So it takes like 4 or 5 seconds to sort of push the button to actually exit the map, right? As I'm doing that, I see this guy's little voice indicator starts flashing up, and I can hear him just being like, ah! And with like 2 seconds to go, he fucking slides into the train on his ass. And he just goes, "Oh my god, this game is crazy!" and then that's it. Return to City. And I was just like, "Fuck!" Yeah, it is crazy, mate. Just
There's
stuff like
crazy
that.
moments, just like Helldivers, I guess.
Yes, just stuff like that just keeps happening.
Yeah,
The
but
other
I
day-
think the proximity
Okay.
chat adds another layer to it, right?
Yes,
Like we
100%.
still stayed in party chat when we played Helldivers. We kept to the four of us, and
yeah.
you know. But whereas adding this level to it or this layer to it seems like it just adds so much.
Yeah,
I've read
and
that
just-
from the
oh, sorry.
because I was reading the Edge review of the game, and they like mentioned this bit, which was like with the proximity chat, with it was saying like we're like hiding in like a drain or whatever because there's this massive battle going on, and then like people came up and basically saved the reviewer or whatever, and then he's just like, then they came over and were like, "You're right down there," like it's like. It's like it's all right. You can come out now. It's
It's like, yeah, really obvious. They were just hiding.
yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, it's fucking great, man. It's so good, and it's just really, like I've said this in previous years. It's quite rare for my friendship group to like all fully get involved and get invested in a multiplayer game. So it's just been really nice to have that again. I don't know how long it will last. Maybe things will turn increasingly toxic.
It's
as
always
time
the
goes on.
worry. Yeah, these things
Yeah.
always fluctuate, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially as more people start playing, because then
Yeah.
the arsehole count goes up.
Yeah, and as
Yeah.
those people run out of stuff to do, right, they're just going to start messing with each other. But then it does, the fact that it can go, like interactions with other people can go really badly, just it means quite a lot when it doesn't. Like when there's situations where you see someone's in trouble and you just, so they say there's like some drones hovering over them and they're getting shot up, and you just take a few shots and you take down the drones and they just shout thanks and you go on your way, and you're just like, that felt really nice. Like, because we both had the tools to just start shooting at each other if we wanted to, and we didn't, and that's cool.
I suppose it's like when I play FIFA and someone defends for a change. It's like, wow, what? Holy shit! Yeah, and you're actually, wow, you're a good guy. Do you want to come to my wedding? Like I do want to play this game. I do worry. Look, my social group of friends, I'd feel a bit odd if this is the thing. It's all about habits, right? So I've got my 4 or 5 mates that we play quite regularly on Xbox with. If I was to then spend all my time with you and your mate Sean playing Arc Raiders, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, so like friend of the show, Gary Dutton, UK's #1 Gary. So I've heard. He was saying like he played with another mate the other night, and it was like, oh yeah, he thinks it's a deathmatch. Basically, he was just like, oh, there's some other raiders, bang, like just didn't even think twice about it. So it's just that
Yeah,
is
and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't
don't
wanna-
friends with you anymore.
I prefer hiding.
yeah, gotta go, and then appearing offline for the rest of the week. All that. Oh, do I mention that? I think I can mention that. I don't think that anyone. We call that hiding out from the offshore captain because someone was hiding out from someone called the offshore captain. And they were doing so by appearing offline, and they would forget they're offline, and you go and they'd join the party, and you go, "Oh, hiding out from the offshore captain, are you?" I do want to play it, but then that lot seem to have moved on. I know John's not playing it as much anymore, and Jay's not playing it, so it never really stuck. And that's mainly because everyone's banging to Battlefield at the moment. But
That's
you're
the
right.
thing,
It
isn't
comes.
It's
It comes
shit,
with my
'cause,
issue.
because you've only got room for one, right? Especially at our age.
Pretty much. Yeah. We usually do Battlefield and then do a couple of FIFA before we go to bed. Although this weekend, last night, one of the guys that we play with, Nick, he was like, "When are we going back to Walkabout mini golf?" And I'm like, "This week, probably now."
I did.
And then that would be
I
a
didn't
big
put it on
thing.
the list. I did recently play the Tokyo course.
So I'm a few behind. There's the Tokyo one. What was the one before that looked really good?
There was the dinosaur theme park one.
Did that one?
You done that
There
one?
was one in between
There
the
was another
two, I think.
lair. I can't remember what it was called though.
Yeah.
It yet.
I'll buy
Another.
them. I'll
And then
fucking buy them.
Then they did a Halloween one, which was like a spooky theme park.
Oh, was that any good?
I don't know. I've not played that one.
Oh, okay. Right. How was the new one then? The Tokyo one.
Tokyo one's it's fucking gorgeous, as you might imagine. It's cool because it's a great use of the tech, because obviously that game is built to continue to look and run well on, like, you know, the Quest 2, which at this point is quite behind power wise. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I wonder how they're going to do like a Tokyo map. But it's beautiful because it's all sort of back streets, but it's so dense. Like there's just so much going on. Like we spent so I played it with New, and we just spent as much time just going around all these.
You both on headsets?
Yeah, you remember, because I was going to sell the Quest 2, and then I was like, oh, actually, would it be fun to play mini golf with my wife? And it really was. So I decided.
God, you must have a lot of space. I can't imagine where we would do
have
that.
to, like, occasionally have to be like, you know, you've walked over here. Can you just like sort of gently push her away? Yeah, no, it's absolutely lovely as per. I really want to see what they're going to do for Christmas this year, because their Christmas one last year is fucking incredible. So
it was good.
I'm hoping they're going to do another Christmassy one. But
I think they would have announced it by now, but I don't think they are. But yeah, no, that was really fucking good last year. I'd love to. We should do another stream. We should. I know.
Can we do a stream with the Christmas course?
Yeah, well, we can, but we're unfortunately we're doing the Christmas party, aren't we? But then maybe we could still sneak in a cheeky Twitch stream.
Maybe.
Who knows? Last game on the list, James. You have been playing more Baby Steps.
Yeah, I also have not played that much over the last week or so, and this is the only thing that I thought, that I kind of engaged with. And I played this on stream last Friday, and finally got out the sand, which
fuck off. You were there for about 45 minutes. It was infuriating.
Well, it irritated me anyway, and I hated it. I hated the sand, like absolutely hated it, and I was really pleased to get out of that. And the last sequence for that is kind of brilliant, actually. Like when you look at like what because it's like a culmination of all the skills that you have kind of learned, you know, to get that far, and then it's just like having to do it with precision. And
don't speak too soon.
Okay.
There's a more definitive test of your skill set coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, it was still. I did kind of enjoy it, and like it was a rush, like because you know there's the sequence I was in was like you have to basically like go up like sort of a winding staircase that's made of sand, and
it's like it's like a cave, isn't it, with loads of different ways to get up it. It's great.
Which is kind of difficult, and then you get to the top, and then it's like a still long extended walk, like around the perimeter, to then eventually get out. And as you're going through the perimeter, like you can see there are points where it's just like, oh, this is definitely where I'm supposed to slip here and fall down, and I didn't. Like I did it, like I think on my first attempt, and it was quite a rush actually.
That's
like,
incredible.
By the time I got to the end of that, I was just so relieved that I didn't have to go right back to, like from the start all over again and like go all the way up. That it was great. It was really, really enjoyable. And then I'm out now in the back out in the fields again and everything. And then
that whole area is fucking great. You did all the little. There's like loads of what do you call it? How do you call it? Like installations, I guess.
Yeah, like art installations.
With like people's names on it and stuff that they wished for this or whatever, and then it's like you get.
It's mad watching you because you went a completely different way. Like on that, where you get out of the structure, you see fields and a road. I just walked down the road.
The ice cream van.
Yeah, I walked down the road. Yeah, I got here. I got here a couple of times. But it hit me basically towards where I needed to get to anyway, or I dodged it. Yeah, I just went down the road and then followed the signs. But James, you went right. You went a completely different direction.
I just went across the fields and I just went straight, like straight towards the thing. And then I got to where I'm at now, which is like this massive chasm, where I saw there was all like these sort of like railway like stuff that was like
tracks,
crossing, like crossing the chasm and everything. and I just thought, well, maybe I can get a shortcut here. So I just launched myself off the hill, and then fell onto one of the tracks. But sadly, I fell through them and then ended up in the water. And now I think I'm going to have to do like a whole climbing thing all over again.
Yeah, I'll
but
have to show you what I did because I fluked out on that bit. The game is brilliant, and honestly, you'll see it through to the end now. I've got no doubt about it. I think I was slightly concerned about the sand bit with the spiral bit.
Yeah,
because I spent over an hour there. So to see you fly past that, I'm fully convinced that you're going to finish this now.
there's no shadow of doubt.
I mean, I'm still going to probably need like another 4 or 5, 6, 7 streams or whatever. I think.
I wouldn't say that much. Like honestly, this next area is not too difficult. It's the last bit that's really difficult, and once you do that, you'll be fine. But what a game!
Do the last bit on one go. In one go.
Yeah, that'll piss me off if he does that.
I guarantee he will do it now.
But yeah, what a fucking video game that is. Baby steps, way better than it should be.
Incredible game.
Yeah, it is very good. I mean, it's super frustrating. Like, I mean, I was getting seriously annoyed at like points, but then it's such a high when you actually finally do it.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I hate getting frustrated in games. You look at like a Silk Song, and it was so frustrating that I just it turned me off. And then, but it reminds me of when I went to see. I don't like scary stuff. I just don't like horror. Don't like scary things. Don't like being scared. Don't like jump scares. Any of that. But Joe and I went to see The Lady in Black. I think it is.
Oh yeah, Woman in Black.
Play The Woman in Black. Yeah. And everyone around us was petrified, and me and Joe were laughing our asses off. And we come out of it and going, it's supposed to be scary, but I found that so thrillingly fun that it wasn't a problem. And I feel like that with Baby Steps is that it's frustrating, sure, but I think what helps is that it always seems doable, and also it's funny when you lose what looks like it will take you an hour to get to this certain point, and you can fall back down to the start of it again, but it'll only take you 15 minutes to get back up there. And then suddenly it's like, oh, right, I'm not just continuously losing time. Whereas the frustration I was having with Silk Song was I would take 10 minutes to get to somewhere, get killed instantly, and have to get up there. It'd take 10 minutes to get back there again and get killed instantly. And I was like, I'm not having that progression that I'm having with Baby Steps, like the natural progression.
And also the difference with Silk Song with that, like in terms of difficulty, is that like with Silk Song, it feels like there are so many variables as to how you can get killed. Especially in certain situations, it's ridiculous like how many things you have to keep track of. Whereas with this, it really is like it is kind of on you. Like when it's and it's like there's not so many things that you have to figure out to be able to to get through something as Silk Song. But it's good. Yeah,
cool. I mean, it's just that like bits at the end were so stressful for me. I was failing to even do the basics. I was losing my mind, basically having a breakdown. I was like, why can't I just move my foot to the left as I have been doing for the past 32 hours of this game, or whatever it is?
I do think it's legit though. Like, I don't think it's fucking you. There was part of me that was thinking, is this game like way harder in the first hour? And then it balances things for you just a little bit or tweaks it. It's not. If you start a fresh save, you pick up exactly where you left off. Like I genuinely believe there's no bullshit going on. I think it's got the physics and they stay from start to finish.
Yeah.
I think that's important too. Yeah, brilliant game. I'm glad you're getting on with it. Okay, that's what we've been playing this week. Let's do a few questions. Get the fuck out of here.
As we crawl towards the 2-hour mark. If you want to send us
I think
any
we've been
questions,
doing all right.
tcgs.co. The first question comes from Mike Litterus. That's Michael Litterus. Says in the Star Wars tattoo video, man of the night, Murray was sporting a rather fetching pair of James Farley underwear. My question is, are these going to be available for purchase? I can't think of anything better than having James's face nestled against my scrotum in these cold winter nights. Keep up the great work, M. Litterus.
I suppose we could talk about what this is from. We
Yeah.
we didn't I didn't even think of that. So this was from a Patreon bonus stream that we did called "To Me Timu," which is we all had basically a Secret Santa, and we were allowed to spend £20 on each other on Timu. Some of the gifts.
I mean,
Matt-
gift is a strong word.
I pulled Matt out of the hat. I got him the two memorable ones. I got him were the pants with James's face all over them that you can
Yep.
see in that video.
I wear them far too often, actually. Genuinely.
Really?
Yeah.
And the other one was a T-shirt which had text on the front in the font of the Doom logo, and it just said "Come."
Yeah, still got that.
I nearly bought for James, but it had some. It was like, oh, it's going to be it's like made to order, so it might take a bit longer. So I didn't want to.
Oh, really? You were going to
Yeah,
buy
I
that
wish
one
I
for
had.
James? Oh, God, I was so happy with that. It was so funny. What were the other memorable
I'm actually
things?
wearing the pants today. I'm not even
Are you
joking.
No way.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, God. Can you do this on Twitch? Are we going to get a...
I think it's fine as long as nothing pokes
Doesn't
out,
matter. Are you ready?
which is a risk. Oh my god, here we go. There it
you
is.
are.
Hey! Very nice.
You're wearing...
But
That's
basically,
funny because
yeah, go
I
on.
was... No, last night, not last night, night before, I was wearing James Farley's T-shirt where he's got the photo of him breaking the speed limit. Like I wear that all the time. I love that T-shirt.
Yeah, I wear these basically if everything else in the wash. These are my last. These are my last. last
You got a
option.
low ebb. Yeah. I've never seen James wearing that lovely hoodie I got him.
Do you know? Funnily
Wanker.
enough, I got that. I had that out of the wardrobe yesterday, and
What was the
'cause it was
hoodie?
very
I don't
cold.
remember this.
It's a like ramen one. It's
Yeah,
like
ramen
it's like
noodles.
massive.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it. Yeah, you had the ramen all over
Did I
it.
get you a baseball cap as well? Something
Yeah, there
about-
was also a baseball cap,
something about tits and beer. or something.
Yeah, I
it's-
like tits and beer.
and also the porno cards. So it was
Oh,
very
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You got
I forgot about
you
them.
got me porno cards as well.
I did, yeah.
And
There you
a
go.
plaque of a giraffe. That was
Yeah.
odd.
You like giraffes, you know.
That's
on
his
the
T-shirt out. You can watch it on the YouTube video if you want to see Matt's
There's a T-shirt.
Doom T-shirt that I bought him from To Me Maybe
You
we'll
also
make
got
that
me some
public.
tattoo arms or tattoo sleeves as well, didn't you?
I did. I got
Oh,
his
yeah, yeah.
tattoo sleeves.
Didn't you get me those as well, Matt? I think you did.
Did I?
I think
I
you might
definitely
have done
had
actually.
some.
Yeah.
I can't think why else.
There's only one item of yours I remember actually.
Yeah, Matt bought Sean some sex toys, and he was
Well,
No,
not.
it was
sex
one.
doll
It was
with
actually.
multiple orifices.
Oh,
Brilliant.
It was
It was
a
one with
mega
three
one,
options.
wasn't it? Yeah.
It was like, imagine like a rubbery sort of sausage with a really small mouth at one end and
Yeah.
a fanny on the other.
That's not a mouth.
Right. There you go.
I know. Yeah, you never. I mean, like I wear the pants. You know, like James wears the hoodie. You know, Sean.
It went straight in the bin. It had to. It's no.
That's what he says. But
Yeah, just file that in the waste paper basket.
Put it back in the box
Yeah.
just in case. Can you imagine if it fell out when the bin men had taken the bin out? All
brand
jokes
new.
aside, though, that card game you got me, we played that the other day. The Dungeons and Dragons one. It's really good.
Oh yeah, nice.
Dungeon Mayhem. I think it's called.
We should do that stream again. It was great.
It was quite good fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again.
Maybe we'll do
Okay.
About £1,000 each.
This time it's
Fucking hell.
AliExpress.
You'd need a big yellow self storage thing to put them in.
17-hour stream.
Yeah.
Ben, sorry, we didn't actually answer the question. Well, I don't think we can put that design on or anything similar on. Can we
No,
do
we
that on
can't,
balcony
no.
shirts?
Let's talk to balcony shirts, and we'll have
Balcony
t-shirt, hoodie, pants. There you go.
There we go. Ben says, "Hi all, long-term listener since day one, but very infrequent questioner. I've recently had my first child and I'm struggling with getting engaged in games due to being bloody knackered. I bought Switch 2 just before the baby and was wondering if you guys had any recommendations for games to play in small bursts which don't require a big learning curve or 100% attention. Thank you for the countless hours of entertainment over the years. I've listened to you guys so much that even my wife has been indoctrinated into the TCGS cult and now asks me for updates from the weekly pod."
Hey.
He then did go on
Love
to
it.
try and sell Matt a Steam Deck, but he didn't give us any contact details, Ben. I don't know if Matt's interested or not.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that, yeah. But I mean, Well, hang on, let's move on to the question.
Okay, let's move on.
Shout out Ben's wife. What's up, Ben's wife? Pass that on, Ben.
Yep.
We think your wife's cool for putting up with you,
Yeah.
you nerd.
Yeah.
I played a load of Stardew Valley because it was an easy one to dip in and out of, and also I think there was something because having a baby is just absolute chaos. It's like the rules change every day. You think you've got it sussed, and then suddenly they hate things that they loved yesterday, and vice versa. I think there was something quite nice about building a farm in Stardew Valley and just being like, I am designing a system that works exactly the same way all the time, and I'm in control of it. And I think that was weirdly therapeutic.
I mean, also, I'd say, when I had mine, it was like I played a lot of like visual novels as well, because again, you can stop it at any point.
Yeah, but
there's no.
you play visual novels all the time.
I played more
I
of
just
them.
carried on doing what I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more of them
Didn't affect my life.
There's also noise happening in the next room, but apart from that, it's fine. Keep it down.
Oh, she has got a low cut top. I played a lot of. Well, you know what visual
Yes.
novels he plays.
Yeah, we know what he's doing. We know what
I
he's up
played
to.
an insane amount of Tetris Effect when Charlie was born because the music put him to sleep. Like it soothed him.
Yeah.
So he used to lay on my lap. I'd hold him and then play Tetris Effect and the fire party, and he was gone. He was gone.
Babies really like high contrast visuals as well, don't they?
Yeah, I think
And
that
that's
was
why
all
I
part
match
of
a
it.
day
It was
on.
lighting up.
That's why Eddie loved match a day. Huge fan of the green. Probably not.
Daddy, can we watch it tonight? No, Palace lost again. We're not watching it tonight.
She wasn't talking then, so it's a bit. That's not how it works, David.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
If she could, she would have said that. Yeah.
Should we move on?
Have you answered the question?
Sort of.
I
No,
have.
not
The
really.
Room.
Yes.
Oh,
you
God,
got
The
the best of
Room.
The Room, didn't you? Good game.
Yeah, I played a lot of The Room. The Room's perfect. Yeah,
That was a
little puzzles.
horrible period of Matt Murray. I'll be honest with you, that's my worst period of Matt Murray.
There's been so
that
many of them,
era.
but- What, just playing The
No,
Room? a
that
lot?
was the worst one. The Room.
I was doing it with a newborn baby.
Yeah, you were, but you text me about it 7 times a day.
Yeah,
And
I
there's
was losing
only
my
so
mind.
much of The Room I can listen to. And I
bet it
remember
wasn't that
going,
many.
I can't wait to play this. And I loaded it and I was like, it's all right.
That was all I had going on.
Did you do the bit with the key? Yeah, I did it, Matt. It was...
What a game. I might nominate it for my wild card, actually. What a game.
Ghost Town by the same devs came out this year.
yeah?
That was really fucking good. I need to play more of
Yeah.
that. Best of luck, Ben.
Yeah,
official
good luck.
answer
Yeah,
out
you'll
of
smash it.
I just Eskil says, I'd like to humbly ask you all to wish me good luck on my Japanese exam on Sunday the 7th. I'm quite nervous and it would mean a lot if the UK's #1 video game podcast wish me good luck on the last thing I'll try to do this year. Much love, Eskil.
Yeah, good luck.
Best of luck with it, mate. An
Yeah.
exam on a Sunday? What's that all about? That's the Lord's Day. Everyone knows that.
Kono.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
It's good luck in Japanese.
Oh, just okay.
Did you know that already? You just...
No, Google it.
No, just Googled it, yeah. And,
That's
good
why I
luck,
said it in that
Eskil.
weird way, because that's how the AI voice said it when I clicked the AI voice just then.
Yeah, good luck,
Kono.
Eskil. I'm sure you'll absolutely smash
I'm
it.
looking forward to the feedback for that, David, about how you're wrong somehow with that. And yeah, that's what's going
Have a little bit of faith in me, boy.
Nope.
He
Have a
wants
little
you
bit of
to
faith in me.
fail. He's not a supporter.
I know. No,
is he?
I am not a video game console. We know how much you want those to fail.
David,
I'm not.
David, say once more, and we'll get Eskil to give their feedback once they
I
pass the
have to
exam.
listen to- I've forgotten it already.
Just try and remember what you said.
No. I think that's what I said.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know if that tone helps. I don't know.
That's sorted then. That's me sorted. All right. Good luck.
Good luck,
mate.
Eskil.
James is upset. Look at him.
Yeah, what's the matter, James?
You perplexed?
He's looking it up. He's looking it up, isn't he?
He's googling
Looking
something.
it up.
He
Saw the-
sometimes,
saw the tab
he-
flash
because of the
in his
red
eyes.
light on his
No, the red
microphone,
light, that's from the Yeti.
It
That's-
looks like you've been crying a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it looks like you're just about to be sniped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I genuinely had that. The other night. I was standing in my bedroom and a green light, single green like laser dot light, went from my chest all the way up to my head, and I was like, "Whoa!"
This is
and
it.
then I realised Harry had one of those like astronaut projection things,
Oh right, yeah.
and it was shining through a crack in the door up to my head. And I was like, "What the
Wow.
fuck?" Yeah, thought I was a goner, mate. I'll be honest here. Right. should we
So
move
if
on?
you're a sniper
Before I say a
listening to
joke that I
this,
shouldn't.
use a green laser.
Yeah,
He won't bother. He will not even.
Yeah, because they're like, well, they're so used to the red ones now. It's obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Go
it really
green.
throws
Switch it
them
up.
off. Use green instead.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be blue.
it's kind of shit I'll do.
Yep.
The final question comes from Fnord51. He says, "Dear TCGS, I'm keen to play a few sequels, but I feel compelled to experience the originals first. In your view, which of these series is the strongest overall? Dragon's Dogma, Kingdom Come Deliverance, or Death Stranding? Thanks for all the great podding and warm regards from Argentina."
Shit.
Wow, international.
Yeah, man.
That is a fucking
Wide.
good question.
Yeah, I have views. I haven't played Dragon's Dogma, so I can't comment on that. But I'll put that third. I mean,
Unbelievable.
Kingdom
You like
Come
Dragon's
Deliverance-
Dogma, but you didn't like 2, right?
Oh no, I loved it. It was just that didn't come together. The first one I spent ages like really analysing it and understanding the themes, and had this sort of weird, half-told, interesting story. Whereas, Dragon's Dogma 2 did loads of really cool, weird stuff, but I kind of finished it and then didn't feel the need to think about it any further since.
Yeah.
It just was cool, and then it ended. 7 out of 10. Great series, though.
So
See, I didn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1.
Pretty
No.
ropey now, right? I mean, the second
Yeah, I
one's
know
got
the people
problems.
I know the people that played it loved it.
Yeah.
And there is part of me that was like, I wish I played it. I had no idea what it was. Honestly, Kingdom Come was not what I thought it was. When we played it this year, I thought that, what? There's no magic. Like, what? I thought this was a magic
It's a
thing.
single
they're the
dragon, isn't it?
orcs.
And then also, why are they not going, dost thou think of thee, thou thou? And I'm like,
I don't know
like, why are they not doing that? And they're calling each other the C word and, and like making jokes all the time. What the hell's going on with this?
I also, for some reason, thought it was a strategy game, and I don't know why. Like before I played, yeah, and so that was another reason why I was like, nah, not really very interested.
Yeah,
in
not
this.
really interested,
And-
yeah.
But I had bought the original, because it was on PSN for like $3.99, and I thought,
Shit.
might as well buy that. And I bought it, but I haven't touched it yet, obviously. But yeah, I've heard that it obviously plays worse than Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is a bit of a worry. Because
I think in terms, like, out of these 3 series, in terms of the original still holding up in this day and age,
it's Death
if
Stranding.
it's probably Death Stranding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If
I mean, I'm
it's
not a
the
fan
you
of the
like,
series,
if
but
it's
yeah.
the sort of thing you like, which it may not be.
Yeah, but how can it be the sort of thing you like? You won't know until you play it, right?
No, yeah,
Because it's so
absolutely.
fucking weird.
If I was to give any one of these 3 to somebody and say like, yeah, you should really play one of these, it probably would have to be Death Stranding. Like in terms of just in terms of accessibility.
What if that person was me?
No,
Well, no. Kingdom Come wasn't.
I would not. No.
But
Yeah,
Death
like
Stranding 2 is absolutely fantastic and it improves on the first one. But the first one, but they're quite different. I mean, I did a lot more walking around in Death Stranding 1 compared to number 2, but the second one's just fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I did, I got Death Stranding 2 and was halfway through Death Stranding 1 at the time and did immediately jump over to the new one. However, I was having a really good time with Death Stranding 1. I was just impatient and wanted to play the new one
Yeah.
because I'm
Very
5
good
years
game.
old. It is really
Very good game.
Okay.
it.
I hope that answered your question. We've got 7 minutes to eke out.
Oh,
Good
my God.
luck. Matt
No, we
Murray
don't.
with the socials.
We don't have to. Okay, Friday from 9.
But you'll give it a
Friday-
fucking go.
No, not anymore. Friday from 9, Friday Steps. James, is that correct? You're back on Fridays?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Cool. That's Friday from 9. James Farley continuing his journey into baby steps. If you have an Amazon account and a Twitch account and connect them, and they give you something called Prime Gaming, we get a free subscription to give to any channel of your choosing. Why not give that subscription to us when James is streaming on Friday night? And if you miss the streams live, you can go to YouTube, search at TCGS or TCGS on YouTube. You can see old Farley Steps streams, other gaming streams we've done, the podcast, obviously, and all of our old podcasts as well. And the website is tcgs.co for links to our incredible Discord community, our store, Strava Club, podcast, socials. It's all on tcgs.co.
Thank you so much for living it. For those of you that are on the right tier of our Patreon, we will see you Sunday night for our Christmas party. We hope you have a lovely week, and we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now it's gone over 6 minutes.
Miles is like, "Oh,
Hang on.
Should we just... Can you just play the... Carl, if you're listening, just play the 2-minute version of the theme tune 4 times.
Classic, Carl. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.